Hey everybody, Chris Bond 21 here, and welcome back to Let's Play Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep. On the last episode, we got started with Terra's campaign, and we started off with the Mark of Mastery test, which apparently is the thing that requires that you need to take in order to become a Keyblade Master. So someone should probably tell Sora and Riku that, because they've been being called Keyblade Masters since the day they picked up a blade, and apparently that's not a thing. So yeah, that's unfortunately one of the retcon things that came with Birth by Sleep. They added this thing where now, in order to become a Keyblade Master, there's something called the Mark of Mastery that you have to perform and take. There's also something in this game that's going to be explained about what it means to wield a Keyblade, or how you become a Keyblade wielder in general, but won't be seeing that for a bit of time. So, but keep that in mind, that will be a thing that will eventually become important. So we saw the Mark of Mastery test between Terra and Aqua. Unfortunately, Master Xehanort, who was in attendance along with Master Ericus, the guy who trained Terra, Aqua, and Ven, he ended up doing some little shady stuff. It wasn't apparent. Master Xehanort looks a little bit evil, so obviously he did a little bit of things with darkness. And the test got kind of hijacked, and Terra inadvertently almost used darkness during the exam. So Ericus promoted Aqua to the rank of Master, but not Terra. But shortly after this, it turns out that the Princesses of Heart are in trouble. Master Yensid is off training Mickey, and he sensed the disturbance in the forest that these new enemies called the Unversed have threatened the worlds, and they need to go out and find them. So Ericus sent Terra and Aqua out to go find the Princesses of Heart and make sure everything's okay, and also try to figure out where the hell Master Xehanort went, because, well, actually, this is kind of a weird thing. He basically leaves the exam, and then 2 seconds later this happens, and he can't get into contact with him, and he's kind of like a clingy girlfriend that tries to call her boyfriend, like, immediately after they've left and been like, "Are you okay? Do you miss me? I just left 2 seconds ago, but I bet you miss me." And that's kind of like what happened here. He literally left, and he's like, "Master Xehanort, you want to come back? Can we talk?" So yeah, we're out looking for the princesses to make sure they're okay, and right now the only world we can go to is the Enchanted Dominion, which is based on Sleeping Beauty. So this is going to be an interesting world, to say the least, because it's going to probably feature Maleficent, no surprise there, and we're going to see maybe how she got involved in all this Keyblade stuff. So let's enter Enchanted Dominion.
Monsters. The ones the Master mentioned. These are the Unversed.
So yeah, these be the Unversed, and they look kind of just like the shadows from the Heartless. So yeah, they're basically the same types of design, but they look different. These look like mice, so it's kind of cool that they get these little nice designs. They got some cool designs for the Unversed. Not too many of them, because obviously they probably didn't have that much time to do a bunch of them, because this was the PSP. So also, if you notice, the trees are all like cubed shapes. So this was something big from the actual movie, where everything was like a cubist painting. And those trees are actually what we saw way back at the end of the first Kingdom Hearts game, when we were in the end of the world, and there was bits and pieces of the other world. So yeah, the little blue links we're picking up are the D-links. Maybe I'll show that off at some point if I'm really dying. But for right now, this is just sort of like a little endurance round where we just have to sort of fight off these Unversed. I'm probably going to say Heartless, so keep an eye out for when I make that inevitable mistake. Yeah, so like these guys are supposed to be like the big bodies. The only cool about them is you don't actually have to go around their sides, so that's actually pretty helpful. I'm going to jump. I was going to jump, but I said screw it. I want to see if I can change the command gauge, but I seriously doubt it. And that should... Nope, there's still more. Thankfully, no fight here in Birth by Sleep is unwinnable, so it's not like Kingdom Hearts 2 where they're going to make you fight. Oh, we got it. All right, so this was Critical Impact. So yeah, we now move a little bit faster. We have access to Surge, which allows us to keep hitting enemies. And this, I don't think it does anything else with our health or anything, but it will make us take more damage. And then Critical Impact, we go up in the air, and we land with a ground pound. So yeah, it's always cool to drive into different gauges and styles by using the command in your command gauge. So it's always helpful to use that. Don't always rely on just attacking. Of course, if you're trying to level up the finishers, you have to rely on attacking, so it's kind of like a pick your poison type thing. But, you know, it all works out in the end.
No, you don't.
Alright, real quick before we go, obviously we still have chests. X to open them here. Got a potion. So in regards to, you might be wondering, how do we use magic and items. Well, it's as easy as putting them into the command gauge because everything is a command card now. I'm just going to head over here real fast. I do not believe that there is a chest here. Yeah, so once again, chests work similar to how they do in Kingdom Hearts 2. It's all basically in order. If you check the journal, you can like sort of backtrack and figure out where they are. So here's the thing I want to show off while we're here. This isn't what you think it is. So there's a wall here blocking us from going this way. And it's going to say, no, now is no time to explore. So when I first played this, I thought, well, this obviously must be story related, and at some point in Terra's story, we're going to go this way. But I'm going to spoil it for you guys. We're never going to go past this point. See, the worlds are divided up into sections, and only certain characters can go to certain sections. Now, a lot of them cross over. So, for example, like when we go to the Enchanted Dominion, I believe everyone's going to be able to go to this room. But some of the worlds are limited to where certain characters can go. So for Terra, he's never going to go past this point. It keeps the world smaller for each character, but there's a reason for that. You're going to notice that today's episode is going to be over relatively quick, not too long. We're not going to split up the world episodes like we've been doing in the other Kingdom Hearts games, with the exception of Recom, where there wasn't really much to explore. But that's because the game is meant to be a handheld. This is a PSP game, remember? So obviously there's going to be some limitations to what they could do. So to keep it more like a handheld device would be where you'd only have a few minutes to play. Maybe you don't want to do all of this level as Terra, so maybe you want to just get through one level while you're on a train or a bus ride or you're going somewhere, and so they need to keep it small. So it's going to feel a little bit like that's it, that's all there was, but trust me, the other two characters fill in the rest of the void, so don't feel like that. So this right here looks familiar. We saw these in Kingdom Hearts 2, and this is why they're here in Final Mix. So this, I believe, is what we waited 9 months for. Friggin' stickers. They put stickers in the North American version of Birth by Sleep. So remember in the first video I mentioned there was something really asinine and arbitrary that was added to this game? Yeah, it was the goddamn bloody stickers, which is a book that you just stick them around, you get some extra items. And I was like, that's what we freaking waited for. There's one other thing, but it's not even worth it, and how you get that other thing is a pain in the ass too, which we'll talk about near the end when we get to the report section. But yeah, stickers. Friggin' stickers. I waited 9 months for stickers. I avoided spoilers and got spoiled for stickers.
What's this? Why aren't you asleep, boy? That fool Flora cast a spell to put everyone in this castle into a deep, deep slumber.
Who are you?
Why, I am Maleficent, as all who dwell in this kingdom would know. Now you must reciprocate the introduction. Who are you?
I'm Terra. What do you think about those monsters? The ones who attacked me.
Now why would I give a thought to creatures so base, so inconsequential?
Well, they are base. That's for sure. Anyway, I'm looking for someone. Ever heard of a man named Xehanort?
That name is not familiar to me. Is he an outsider like yourself? Oh, but wait. I do remember someone leaving the castle.
Tell me, what was he doing there?
I couldn't say. I can only be certain he was not from this kingdom. If you're curious, go see the castle for yourself. There, the entrance is past the bridge.
Thanks.
Perhaps he did speak about imprisoning the light. The light could be so many things. Could he have meant Princess Aurora?
Aurora.
Yeah, so Maleficent doesn't seem to know much about what's going on, but of course she's playing all coy and crap as usual. Like, she clearly knows that something happened, so who did she see? She said somebody's in the castle, and he's clearly talking about something with light, but I don't know. I don't trust that witch, even at this point in the series timeline where she hasn't exactly gotten her mitts into everything, but yeah, so suffice it to say she's going to be a problem again. Alright. So here we go, finish up these guys, and you can keep the finisher if you can move fast enough, because it will start to drain, but you'll keep it until the bar goes completely dead, so that's kind of cool. It's not an instant, like, oh, I killed the last enemy, so Yeah, I can already see now that we're going to probably have to level. I'm going to leave you guys at some point. I don't know when, but I'm going to definitely leave you guys to go level up because I know critical mode is going to be a problem, and I already know I'm hemorrhaging here with health. So if I don't die at the first boss, I will probably die at some point. I definitely die at one of the rooms up in the castle at some point. I think the first time I played this was on critical mode, and I died a hell of a lot. And also, fun fact, I forgot to tell you the funny story when I was doing it in the first thing. Remember, you might remember I told you guys about... Yep, there I go, I died. Oh, I love you, critical mode. Great, I knew that was going to be a problem. At least I don't have to watch the cutscene again. Yeah, so let me tell you a funny story. So the first time I played this game, and I don't know if critical mode was in the PSP version. It might not have been, but I was on the highest difficulty setting, and I actually went through the whole game without putting any abilities on Terra. And I actually beat the game without any ability. So I did my whole, like, stupid Keyblade run. And I think the stupid thing was that I kept changing the things in my command gauge so frequently that I wasn't leveling any of them up. So I think by the end of the game, I may have had, like, a couple of, like, random ones, but nothing, like, that could help me out. So I had to go, like, the second time I played, I was like, oh, crap. Like, look at all this stuff I could have had. I could have had health boost. No wonder why the final boss was kicking my ass. But I still beat it. I still beat it with no ability. So I take that as a victory, even though I'm stupid and I probably should have been paying attention. So yeah, I'm gonna definitely leave you good guys and girls at some point in the future to go level up a hell of a lot, because it's gonna get very, very difficult. I think I have an idea of when it might get really difficult, other than the fact that I literally just died right now, and that's probably causing me pain. Again, you want to fight as many things as you can, much like we were doing in Kingdom Hearts 1 and mostly Kingdom Hearts 1, because that was the highest difficulty setting that we were on at that point. But you definitely need to fight as many things as you can. So I'm gonna definitely be fighting everything here in the Enchanted Dominion, because this world, again, like I said, isn't very long, and we're gonna do everything in one sitting. So hopefully I won't die again. It's because I'm on camera, isn't it? It's definitely because I'm on camera. I can make it past this bridge. I swear to God. We will see what's past this bridge. I swear to Christ. It's all... Think of the trophy, Chris. Think of the trophy. This is why we're doing this. We're doing this not to just show the good people the highest difficulty setting, but also because once we beat this game this time, I will have 100% completion and a platinum trophy on Birth by Sleep. So that's why I'm doing this. So, you know, I'm gonna use the Ventus Aqua D-Link, because I think the problem I'm having right now is that I don't have a cure spell. I don't exactly know if I can grab one by the... Are you kidding me? Oh, God dang it. Yeah, I like Terra's shot lock. If you don't do it all the way, you don't get all of the things. I'm going to revert back. I'm not going to be able to use... I'm going backwards. I'm going to... You know what? Screw it. I'm going to go back and go to the save point, because I'm just going to die. Damn it. Critical mode is a bitch, I'm telling you. Like, and I shouldn't be having that much of a problem right now. Can I add anything to my deck? Yeah, the stickers. I love the goddamn stickers. Also, I don't really have a lot of moves to use. I got Blizzard, and I'm going to have to put potions in there right now. I need the potions right now. I usually don't, because I usually just huff it through and I just say screw it. I'll do what I can, but I definitely need it now. So yeah, we're 13 minutes in, and maybe this would be a shorter episode if I wasn't hemorrhaging out deaths here on the Bridge of Torture. I knew this was gonna... I knew it. The minute I hit critical mode... The other problem is that Terra's a little... I wouldn't say he's slow, but he's definitely more of like a heavier tank character. So I think he's supposed to be a little bit slower in his moveset. He's not as fast as, like, say, Sora was, like, or even Roxas has been in the other games. He's a little bit slower. Maybe that was evident when we were playing as Ventus in the first couple of episodes, but, like, he's more of a powerhouse. So you get more of like a slow build with him, and he feels like he's heavier than the other characters we've played as in the series. So that's something to keep in mind as well when you play as other characters, so that they have different weight to them. Come on, finish her. What I really need is the damn friggin' critical impact thing, so that I can make quick work of this stuff. But yeah, this is definitely gonna be a problem. So I got Blizzard. I don't think I can use the Blizzard command yet. Some commands are locked, so you can't use them right off the off. But eventually, everything becomes unlocked by the time you get to the end. And you don't want to keep mashing triangle, because if you lose a potion, and that'll be the end of it. So I think I got critical impact. Nice. I wish you would heal when you're in these things, because I feel like I'm gonna die anyway. I feel like I'm still gonna die. I'm gonna use a potion because I feel like I'm gonna die. I feel like that wasn't enough. How come potions don't give you more? I feel like I need more. I need a lot more. I need like full health. Oh God, and I can't even wait till we get to the first boss. So yeah, I'm leveling up the little commands. It's nice. These guys are always good. The little shadow guys are always nice. Well, I call them shadows. They're definitely called something else. I don't really know all the unversed names, because I definitely haven't spent enough time looking into the reports. But yes, we did it. Oh no, we didn't. There's still a few more enemies. I haven't made it through the bridge yet. Haven't made it yet. We're almost there. definitely probably want to also think about using guard a little bit more efficiently when you're on this bridge. Oh, I leveled up. My strength went up. Nice. Maybe that'll make things a wee bit easier. Definitely going to level up a few times here. I definitely hope I level up a few times here because I need it. Finisher, this should take care of this guy. 91 points. And again, you still got the nice little nifty level up thing up at the top of the corner, so that makes it easier. And I believe we should be in the castle now. Yeah, so this is also a good thing to note. This is where the Kingdom Hearts series started to do bigger worlds, like open, sort of, I guess, more open worlds. Because if you remember, like, from Kingdom Hearts 1, and I just wasted a command, that's going to happen a lot. I'm just warning you guys now when I go to chest. Oh, good, I got another move. I'm going to put that in the deck. Because we need as many moves as we can get. And I think I'll take off Quick Blitz. I'll use Zero Gravity for now. We'll be able to put more moves in as we level up and we do boss fights. But for now, we're kind of stuck with what we got. Yeah, so the levels are getting a little bit bigger, you may have noticed, where they're being a little bit more open. Kingdom Hearts 2 kind of had a lot, I hate to say it, but the worlds were kind of a little small. Agrabah had the open, like, marketplace, but again, it's barren. And this is, again, a bit of a problem here. Everything's kind of open but barren, and this is something that really, like I said, like in Agrabah back in Kingdom Hearts 2's playthrough, it kind of started in there, and it kind of just gets, I hate to say worse, but it is something that kind of didn't age well with the series. So, like, when this first came out on the PSP, yeah, this was kind of cool to see this giant throne room, but, like, now we're on PS4, PS3, and to see a giant empty room like this, you get the feeling like it's, like, really, they couldn't put anything in here, like, and even Maleficent said, like, everyone's supposed to be asleep, because from the movie, like, from the movie Sleeping Beauty, the people that the castle are put to sleep under a spell. Like, you could have had bodies just, like, standing still or frozen, but I guess that would have probably screwed with the frame rate or anything, or, like, the performance, so they couldn't do that. So, yeah, it's just this empty room that you just run through. And, I mean, yeah, it's good to, you know, just keep exploring and look for chests and stuff, but it's kind of empty and barren. And this isn't the only game in the series that has this problem. The next game, the next real game in the series, not Recoded, but Dream Drop Distance, kind of has that same problem. It's a very open level design, but it's very barren, and you kind of get the feeling like, not that they were lazy, but, like, I don't know, it's like they decided, hey, let's make the world really open and huge, but let's not put anything in it. So I really hope, I stressed this in the Agrabah video back in the first Kingdom Hearts, like, or the second Kingdom Hearts, I'm really hoping that we get some sort of, any sort of, like, thing that makes the levels look a little bit more connected or enticingly, like, more detailed. Alright, so another room here. Not that many cutscenes also in Birth by Sleep, really, although certain characters have more cutscenes than others. I believe there will be some see, I'm doing it already. They're not heartless, Chris. They're unversed. You need to say unversed. I'm gonna either say unversed or unknown. Trust me. By the end of this, I'm gonna call them every name in the book except what they are. All right, we got some big bodies. I'm already at 38 points to the next level. Doing a little bit better. Definitely the bridge. The first level up is always a bit of an uphill battle. Definitely, I would agree on that one. I don't think any... Oh, camera kind of got a little funky there. This is usually where I usually die here. This is the room I was talking about. I usually die in this hallway. First time I ever played the game, I died in this hallway. And I was like, yep, this is great, Chris. You're supposed to be a pro at Kingdom Hearts at this point. Been playing it for years, and I died in the goddamn hallway on the very first level that has a combat level of 1. Yeah, so critical mode is definitely a challenge. And not right now because I have low health, because obviously I would have the same amount of health if I started, but the enemies take, like, double the damage. So it's because of that the game's a lot more challenging. Actually, I think it's maybe more damage than Proud Mode would have been. I think probably that makes sense. Alright, so I don't believe there's any more chests, and that's it for the amount of unversed in this hallway. So let's take a look at this door. Looks like it's locked.
This feels so familiar.
Her heart is filled with light. Not the slightest touch of darkness. Just the kind of heart I need.
For what?
Imagine with me the most glorious of futures. 7 of the purest hearts, each overflowing with light. When brought together, they grant the power to rule all worlds.
What do you mean?
Why, that key you hold. The Keyblade, is it called?
Where did you learn that name?
That trinket is the only way to obtain the hearts.
No more games! Where is Master Xehanort?
Impudence will get you nowhere, child. If you wish to learn more, you must retrieve the heart of Aurora.
And why would I ever want to do that?
It's not a matter of why, but of will. In your heart, there is darkness just waiting to be awakened.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Perhaps not yet. But I have power over sleep. And I can awaken what's inside you. Then you will be free to be who you truly are.
Remember, the darkness lurks in every heart. Darkness is our foe. Would that we could be rid of it. You must destroy it. Push the darkness down. Give it no quarter in your heart.
Here it is. Just what I've waited for. To think that all he spoke of was and will be true.
What? How did I... What did I do? What did you do?
You speak as if I pulled some invisible strings. No, you couldn't be further from the truth, child. I simply whispered to the darkness you already held inside.
How could I do this?
Then!
Yes. Now, you want to know where Xehanort went. Well, that I cannot answer. He disappeared into the darkness. But now I know the Keyblade is necessary to gather hearts. Join me. Collect 6 more hearts of pure light. Then we will rule all the worlds together!
You seem to be mixed up.
I'm a peacekeeper, not a tyrant.
For a peacekeeper, you're off to an exceptionally poor start. Remember this. The darkness in your heart cannot be held back by force or strength. Now, my work here is done, as is yours. Wasn't there someone you needed to chase?
Wait! The Unversed. They're gonna bring down the castle. I have to do something.
So yeah, somehow we forged a D-Link with Maleficent, I guess because we were kind of helping her indirectly. So yeah, we have a Moogle shop here. Not the synthesis shop, but we can buy commands, and I don't believe there is no cure spell yet, unfortunately, and there's really no point in buying anything right now because don't really have any room to fit anything. So yeah, we're going to just quickly open up this chest, head through the next room, and make sure there's nothing in there that I need, and then we're going to head downstairs and fight the final boss. We get a map. Yeah, so that's it. You get the map, just go through the next room, and then go back, and that's it. The boss, and it's pretty much it. Like I said, short. Would have been probably about 10 minutes short if I hadn't kept dying. So yeah, we got some chests up here. But yeah, they're short, but don't think that that's just it, because we're still going to come back here as Ventus and as Aqua. So yeah, so we got a attack recipe, so that'll help us with melding commands. Although, see, that's what I thought would be kind of cool. Like, the recipe would tell you what to do, but it doesn't, so it's weird. So yeah, there's Aurora. Unfortunately, we took her heart away, and now Maleficent knows about hearts. So this would explain a little bit about how she knows what to do. So Xehanort is the one that told her about all that stuff. So now we've got a little bit of the information as to how she knows what Keyblades are and other worlds and all that stuff. Because originally we weren't too sure how she knew all that stuff, and it makes kind of sense now as to why she's a puppet of Ansem in the first game, because she kind of believes in all this stuff because of what Xehanort's told her. So that kind of, we got the answer to what that is. Like I said, this game is all about answers. We're going to get a lot of answers. Not really a lot of questions. Well, there's going to be questions, obviously, because it's Kingdom Hearts. There's always questions. But there will be a lot more answers than questions in this particular game. I will say that as much. And I'm hoping to level up before I go downstairs. That would be much appreciated. But I know that's probably not going to happen because I'm asking for way too much. Let's see, zero gravity. Yep, yeah, I love zero gravity because it pushes everything up in the air. Oh, I got one more point to level up. Can I think I can do this, right? Because there's only one enemy left over here. Boom! Defense increased. Oh, that's always nice to hear. Defense increase is like a security blanket in critical mode because it's like, that means it's point something higher than I won't die. Yeah, so I'm gonna just fight as many things as I can here. For now, I'm gonna fight. I'm always gonna fight whatever I can, just like I did in Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2, just as I go through. Just makes it a little bit easier. I definitely did. I had a much more fun time on Proud mode. Just shows you that Proud mode is child's play compared to critical mode. It just does way more damage, and if you're not highly leveled up, it's gonna be a problem. Because I died way more on Proud mode on Kingdom Hearts 1 than I did in Kingdom Hearts 2, and even Chain of Memories was kind of a rough. Oh boy, even Chain of Memories was a rough go of it. So I could be using the D-Links, but really the only D-Link I would recommend using at this point, this early on, would be Aqua, because Aqua will have a Cure Spell in the gauge, so that helps a lot. And honestly, I'm probably going to save the D-Link for the boss fight in case he gives me a rough time, because I don't want to die, because then I have to fight everything in this room again, and if I do that, I'm going to have to cut everything out. So what I'm going to quickly do is I'm going to run this way. There shouldn't be any run verse this way. And we're going to back into the audience chamber and fight the final boss. So this is kind of a cool boss. We still got the information tag, but thankfully that doesn't pop up every goddamn time like it did in Kingdom Hearts 2. So yeah, we get to fight the spinning wheel. So if you've seen Sleeping Beauty, the thing that Aurora pricks her finger on is a spinning wheel. So it's kind of funny that we get to fight like a combination spinning wheel. I think it's part horse also. Yeah, so we're going to level up the shot lock. I'm going to do the shot lock real fast. Slide through, and then I don't think this has... Yeah, this doesn't have one either, but some of them have like bonus things to do at the end, and I'm going to quickly try to do as much as I can. I usually die in this fight, so I'm going to try to play it somewhat defensively and not try to die. I just wasted the finisher. It's fine. It's worth it. So you can keep using the shot lock. You can keep using that over and over. So it's not like a one and done. You can keep using it providing you keep getting attacked and you keep attacking. So it's possible to keep reusing it. And if it's oh boy, I better heal. He's going to land on me. Whew, thank God that didn't happen. So yeah, if you manage to get it back up, you can actually do the full thing again. But even if you don't do that, you can still probably get a few off. Ugh. Jesus, I don't want to run through all my potions, but I feel like I've got no choice. Sliding dash. Ah, oh, dang it. Come on. And then zero gravity isn't going to do crap to this guy. But it doesn't throw anything up. Let's do stun edge. Does that stun? Oh, health comes out of him. Thank God. Oh, that's good. That's good. Oh, critical. Thank God, critical. I'm going to throw on Aqua in a minute. Not right now. I'd rather not do that. So, yeah, he comes apart in pieces similar to the guard armor and the opposite armor from Kingdom Hearts 1. But it's a little bit different. Alright, you got me stuck there. I forget some of the bosses do have, not really, there's no reaction commands, there's no triangle commands here in Birth by Sleep, so don't look for those. Ugh, damn it, I'm going to quickly use a shot lock. No, damn it. See, if you don't get quickly attacked to them, you can't do all of them, so I can only do 7. This should do a little bit of damage. You got him down to 1 health. Well, for the body at least. I'm going to heal real fast. And I'm going to put on Aqua. Yeah, so she's got some magic, so this will keep me at least away from them. That's probably a better thing. And so, yeah, the Cure Spell, thankfully. But again, you only have Aqua on for a little bit of time before he goes away, so you gotta be fast. I'm gonna try to do some hits. Come on, stop moving. Oh great, he's gonna do this move. Oh, he doesn't do the gallop thing? I get confused when he does the gallop thing. Yep, there's the gallop. Well, there was some of the gallop thing. Yeah, so I think once we get to Aqua's full thing, her finish move is this little, like, orb thing. I think it changes when you get, like, the bonuses. Oh, thank God. Oh, we're doing pretty good. Magic, Terra. Magic is not our friend, but yeah, Terra's not really big with the magic. It's more of Aqua's thing. So Terra, again, like I said, is more of like a powerhouse. But I think we might be able to finish this off. Ugh, I'm really hoping to just finish this off in one go. I really don't want to die. I died enough outside on the bridge. So yeah, we did it. Nice, thank God. That was a lot more stressful than I thought it was going to be. So 30 minutes probably would have been 25 if we hadn't died. So I think most levels are going to take about 20 to 25 minutes. So pretty good.
It's my fault her light was stolen. It was because I was weak. I'm sorry. I'll get your light back. once I learn to stand up against the darkness. Why would Master Xehanort imprison the light? The purest hearts of light. Do they hold the answer?
Seven pure hearts, each completely void of darkness. Such a search may take some time.
And we got fairy stars. I'm probably not going to put that on because I don't think it's going to do much. I'll check out when we get to here. So now we're back on the world map, and like I said, the Mirage Arena opened up, and so did the other two worlds. So I think we can choose which one we want to go to next. I don't believe it's locked off. So we got Dwarven Woodlands, and we've got the Castle of Dreams. I'm pretty sure Castle of Dreams is supposed to be the next one we go to. I think. Again, it's not a linear path. You can choose where you want to go, but the battle level will probably spell that out. So yeah, battle level 2 and battle level 3. So yeah, I'm definitely not going to the Dwarven Woodlands anytime soon. All right, so we're gonna go to the command deck. We got an open slot, so I'm gonna switch out with. Actually, I don't really have any other moves, and I still don't have a cure spell, so that's gonna suck. I can't even get one probably right now, even if I wanted to. So yeah, that's it for that. Let me go. Items is where you can equip the Keyblade, and it lowers my strength but raises my magic. So I don't think so. We leave Earth Shaker on. It's a cooler blade anyway. So yeah, on the next episode, we are going to tackle the Castle of Dreams, and you guys are going to get incredibly annoyed by the looping background music that plays in this level. So that should be loads of fun. So yeah, Maleficent's going to get ready for her search for the pure hearts of light. Could take some time, more like 10 years it's going to take. It's going to take a while, Maleficent, so you get on that. So I'm going to end it here, 30 minutes into the video, and I will see you on the next one. Hopefully it won't die as much, and we can get that done in about 25 minutes. So thank you for watching, and I hope to see you on the next part.